the issue all started on the 25th of February. I'd rented the car from the 20th to the 25th. When I returned the car on the 25th, they had a big line. They had like 3 lines of vehicles that they were trying to process. Everybody came in at the same time. So I waited there. Once I pulled into the rental return, I waited like 10 minutes for somebody to show up to tell me that the vehicle was all right and to leave. And so finally somebody showed up and they said, "Hey, we don't have time. If you've got all your stuff, just go because we've got 3 lines to process." So not thinking anything about it, I grabbed my stuff, headed to the airport, went through the security check line, and lo and behold, I still had the fob in my pocket. So as soon as I recognized that fact, once I cleared security, I tried to call the rental place. Well, the issue stems from there's no way to talk to a person. You call the line, the number that's listed at the rental agency, it gives you no option of talking to a person. So I had no idea how to return that key. So I had my wife also looking to try to find a number so that we could talk to him and figure out how we get that fob back to him. And lo and behold, there were no numbers, no way to contact an individual. Through the process, I was able to find a place on Facebook that you could send a message. Well, I sent a message. My wife also sent a message on another site that's had for a lost or found item, because you look at their site, there's nothing. They have all these predetermined areas that you can, if you have an issue on what to do. Well, having a key fob is not one of the options. So through the process, I was able to send a message. Well, lo and behold, I don't get any response for a day. It was probably 14 hours or so. And they said that you need to send it back to that facility. Well, I didn't have an address. So they finally got me the address, said, "Hey, you need to overnight it," which was fine. So I overnighted it, got it there. Well, it exceeded their 24-hour time frame, which in reality, there's no way that anybody could possibly do it unless they lived right there in the city. There's no way to get it back in that time frame. So I tried to explain my situation, the lack of information, the inability to talk to anybody in person so that you could get the information to return the fob. And all I get was basically standardized deals. "Sorry, you missed the timeline. You're charged $500. Which the other thing, once I finally got a hold of one of the customer service guys, he said just overnight it, and that they would take into consideration that I made the effort to get the fob back. And then all I got back from them was that they never received the fob, which I have documentation that said they did get the fob, and at what time. It was returned at 12:26 on the 27th. So it was a day after. The other things that come into play was they'd charged me an extra day because I picked up the rental car at 3:50 on the 20th, and I returned it at approximately 6 o'clock on the 25th, which I knew that they were going to charge me for that, but they didn't give me credit for the time. Had they done that, they would have refunded my money. So, and that's the big issue. I mean, customer service is poor. I talked to probably through the process, there was probably 5 or 6 different people that emailed me back, never the same person. So it's just a frustrating situation. And so the key that I think they need to improve customer service, they need to have some way that you can actually talk to a person. And I challenge anybody to go out there and find a way to do that. I would at least like some of my money returned. I mean, they have the fob that they're charging me for. So they charged me $500 for a fob that they have in their possession and that I can prove that they have. I have documentation showing that I sent it through UPS. UPS sent me a receipt saying that they had delivered that key. So that's really the solution. Is I'd like some money back.